All right, so we're going to start, we're going to finish the 10.2 notes. I believe these problems are on the second to last page. We're going to identify the arc as major, minor, or a semicircle. A major arc was one that was greater than 180 degrees. A minor arc is less than 180 degrees, and then a semicircle is equal to 180 degrees. So number one, we're going to find the measure of TQ. So I can already tell, because it is two letters, it's just going to be a minor arc. So let's figure out how many degrees it is. It starts at T and it goes towards Q, so you want the shortest distance from T to Q, so it'd be this piece. The arc will be the same measure as the central angle, so it's going to be 120 degrees. The second, we have QRT, so QRT. So we're going to start at Q, go towards R, and then end at T. We couldn't have gone the other direction because we wouldn't have hit R. So Q, then R, then T. So it'll be the same measure as this angle. So what you can know is that all the way around a circle is 360 degrees. We have all of the circle except for 120 degrees. So we are going to subtract, and this will make 240 degrees, which is a major arc. This next one, arc TQR. So starting at T, go the direction of Q, end at R. So if you add the central angles 120 and 60, make 180 degrees, which is a semicircle. So while we know this, we can figure out this missing piece over here. So there's 360 degrees around an entire circle. If this piece is 180, 360 minus 180 is actually 180. So that means these two will also have to add up to 180. So if you have 80 degrees of the 180, 180 minus 80 means that this piece will be 100 degrees. It hasn't asked for it yet, but it's helpful to fill it in when we figure it out. So again, that is because TR is the diameter, which makes two semicircles. All right, QS, again, this is two letters, so I already know this is a minor arc, so it needs to be less than 180. So QR, QS, sorry. So Q towards S. So this is, some people would struggle with knowing which direction to go. Again, you want the number to be a minor arc, so it has to be less than 180. If I went up and around, 120 and 80 would make 200 degrees. So this would be a major arc and not a minor. So it would have to go this direction. Q to S. You want to go the shortest distance possible. So you get 100 degrees and 60 degrees, which makes 160, which is less than 180. So it is minor. We have TS, also a minor arc again because it is two letters. So from T to S, it's going to be the same as the central angle. So that is 80 degrees. And then last, start at R, go towards S, end at T. So it would be 100 plus 80, which is 180, which is a semicircle again. At the bottom of the page, there is a pie chart survey. A survey asked people how many minutes they spend brushing their teeth each morning. The circle graph shows the results. Find the indicated arc measures. I really wish they would have done a survey about how long you wash your hands every day, but nonetheless. We have the measure of ABC. This is a major arc because it is 3 letters. So starting at A, we want to go in the direction of B and then end at C. So again, we have 2 arcs. This one's 120 degrees from A to B, and then from B to C is 82. We are going to add them together, and we will get 202. Alright, then we'll do A, C, B. So starting at A, we want to go in the direction of C. So we're going to go up around towards C and then end at B. So we're going to add from A to D is 145, from D to C is 13 degrees. Again, we're looking at the degrees, not necessarily the minutes. And then this last piece is 82 degrees. So we're going to add them all together. I'm going to write it off to the side. 145, 13, and 82. So 240 degrees. Next one is BD. So this is going to be a minor because again it's 2 letters. So from B you want to go the shortest distance to D. So it'd be this direction. So you're going to add 13 and 82, which makes 95. And then last C, B, D. So start at C and then go in the direction of B. So down around the circle towards B, then all the way and stop at the number D, or letter D. Oof. So this is all of the circle except for 13 degrees of it. So we are going to subtract 13 degrees. So that would be 347 degrees. Ta-da! Alright, so encircle E above, this is the last page, tell whether arc ABC, so arc ABC is congruent to arc ADC. There's actually a couple of ways to decide this. It gives you this information here, which says AC is a perpendicular to BE. Perpendicular means, so AC and BE, ooh, that's terrible, are perpendicular, which means they form 90. So that means if the central angle is 90, then this is 90, and this is 90, which means the whole arc is 180 degrees, right? So 180 degrees is a semicircle. Ooh, that's ugly. Semicircle. Because it starts and stops on the diameter. So the same thing on the other side. You could find this mathematically, or you can also know that ADC also starts and stops on the diameter, which makes it also a semicircle. So explain why or why not. I would say ABC, arc ABC is congruent to arc ADC, and that is because they are both semicircles. Ooh. And that's it. So we told them, yes, they are congruent, and then explain why, because they are both semicircles. All right, and then the last, to recap, 10.2, the last example, says find the value of x, and then find the measure of AB. So what I notice is that AB, its measure is 5x, and then we have BC, which measures as 40. We have CD, which measures 70. And then we have DA, which measures 75 plus 2x. So what I also notice is that no piece of the no piece of the circle is missing. So what I know about all of the arcs of a circle and all of the angles inside of a circle is that they add up to 360. So we are going to add them all up and set them equal to 360. So we're going to start with 5x. I'm going to add it to 40. Add it to 70. And then add it also to 75 plus 2x. And I know that they will all equal 360 degrees. So we're going to combine like terms. So I know I have 5x and 2x, which makes 7x. Then I have 40 plus 70 plus 75, so 185. And that still equals 360 degrees. Now we can subtract. So we're going to have 7x equals 175. The last step is to divide by 7. 7 goes into 17 twice with 3 left over. And then 7 goes into 35 5 times. So x is 25. Then we want to make sure we answer the whole question. So find the value of x. We have done that. Then it says find the measure of AB. So the measure of arc AB is 5x. So we're actually going to have to plug in for x. Instead of x, we're going to plug in 25. So 5 times 25 is 125 degrees. So I believe that's it on 10.2. You're going to learn 10.3 also this week. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and not eating all of the quarantine snacks quite yet.